I'm Merrick Garland. I'm the Chief Judge of the U.S. Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit. It's a position I've had for about 18 years. I'm married to Lynn Rosenman Garland. We met at a rehearsal dinner. Somebody managed to put us sitting next to each other. We always thought it was an accident, but maybe it wasn't. She is the most honest, straightforward person you can imagine. We have two spectacular daughters. They are both very much like her, very athletic, very smart in math and science. They're better at virtually all sports than I am. When I'm standing with the president and he announces my nomination, I actually think we'll feel a little bit like it's an out-of-body experience. This is not anything I could have ever imagined happening growing up in Lincolnwood, Illinois. My mother will watch on TV. She's still alive. She'll be crying. And my father would be very proud. And to me, it's it's the highest position that somebody who believes in the rule of law and in making sure that the law is applied fairly can be in. And I think the rule of law is what distinguishes our country from most other countries and many other countries. It's people's willingness to trust that they don't have to take justice into their own hands. That law will treat people fairly and impartially and without regard to politics or religion or race or anything else. And if people trust that, we have a decent society.
People also want to be sure this investigation goes forward effectively.
Associate Deputy Attorney General Merrick Garland describing what has been going on at a hearing for bombing suspect Timothy McVeigh today at El Reno Prison outside of Oklahoma City.
On April 19th, 1995, Timothy McVeigh blew up a Ryder truck right in front of the Murrah building, which is a federal building in Oklahoma City. I was given one evening to pack and say goodbye to my 3- and 5-year-old daughters and my wife. And we began from there trying to find out who had blown up the building and where the Ryder truck was from. It may be a core reason that I have this deep feeling about the rule of law, that on the one hand, we have to make sure that people don't settle their differences violently. On the other hand, to make sure that there's a justice system that works and follows the Constitution and that resolves the issues in an appropriate way. And I think that's what judges are supposed to do. Make sure that they're faithful to the Constitution, faithful to the law, and have the people's trust that if they come before a judge, they'll get an honest hearing, and the case will be resolved on the law and not on some extraneous factor like politics or religion or race or anything else.